only thing that I see that is distinctly different about me is I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, but if we get on the treadmill, there's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm gonna die. It's really that simple.
Well, shit, where I'm at now, I ain't really too much nowhere as far as the grand scheme of things, I guess, or what people might look at being successful or this, that, and the third. I don't really know. But what I can say is I'm doing okay. My kids straight, my house straight, you know what I'm saying? My life straight for the most part. But, you know, if I had to say, I definitely want more out of life. But with it being 2015, I'm 31 now, so I guess I can say, you know what I mean? I've been here for 31 years. And just to see where I done came from and see where I'm at now, I can't say, you know, it's definitely a blessing, but like I said at first, I don't really feel like I'm nowhere. I'm doing that major. You see what I'm saying? I'll never be broadcasting or all on Facebook, Instagram, this, that, and the third. I'm on my work floor. Yeah, I just got this contract, that contract, you know what I'm saying? But it definitely was a major grind and a major accomplishment and a humbling feeling to see, you know, like you said, all the struggles, all the ups and downs I had to go through to get where I'm at as far as, you know, what I'm doing all the time. And when you give people compliment, people will try to say you a groupie or you grouping them and all that. Nah, I just recognize folks' success. You see what I'm saying? Whether it be the small thing, whether I'm working with somebody and they got a promotion at the job, I'm like, man, that what's up? I ain't never hanging, nah, this nigga got a promotion. Oh, that nigga, some nigga think he's something, he did some that. Nah, shit, bro. Like, I always felt like, first and foremost, it was important for me to be a leader and a provider of my household. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, since 2004, December 2004, I've been out here, bro. I've been out here. I ain't had them options. My mama died September 7th, 2002. 4 days before my birthday. So I couldn't go to her house. Nigga, my daddy kept stealing my shit. That was the reason. I had asked my homeboy Ryan, like, bro, let's move together. He was like, nah, he wasn't prepared. He wasn't really ready for all that. So, because his situation was grave, you know what I'm saying? As far as his living arrangement, but, you know what I'm saying? My daddy kept stealing my stuff, so, you know what I mean? And we was staying with my grandma. I was like, nah, I can't take this shit no more. I keep working hard. I'm grown now. So even though my dad used to be a certain way toward me, I ain't never want to disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to always have respect for him as my father. So I was like, man, it's just bitch if I move out. So you know what I'm saying? I had got with my girl and with Nico or whatever. And 2004, I said we moved out. Then like 2005, she got pregnant. So once I was like, damn, I'm gonna be a dad. I really was like, oh, it ain't no, cause I was like, I knew what I went through, and I was like, man, I don't never want to take my kids through that. And then also, I used to see how guys used to treat my mama or how guys used to treat my sister. So I was like, man, I ain't gonna treat my girl like that. I remember. Shit, I worked in this place called Builders First Source. I used to have to be to work at 6 o'clock. And she used to have to be to work at like 6:30, 7 o'clock. With her job, she worked at a daycare. I had bought a Crown Vic. Then I had bought a Cutlass from my homeboy. So I ended up giving her the Crown Vic, and I kept the Cutlass, and it went down. The Cutlass had broke down on me. That had broke down on me, so I was like, shit, you can get the Crown Vic. I used to walk to work, bro. Instead of making her work, I used to walk to work. I used to have to be to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I used to walk to work. Then make her get up and then she used to drive to her job. Sometimes I'd be like, man, I need to get up and take me to fucking work or something, but for the most part, nah, I used to get up, walk to work, bro. Then I used to go, I used to work for the AJC going door to door. I used to work for this company called Fleet Washing. Washing big red truck, nigga, my body hurt. Sometimes my girl wanna have sex, I can't have sex because my body aching so well. I'm like, nah, kid. I ain't had an option. I can't go back to my mama's house. I couldn't go to my grandma's house. I ain't had none of no options. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking nobody, but I ain't never had no based on your income. I ain't never had no options. So I had to go out here and grind and sacrifice to get it. You know what I'm saying? And try to build about it. But you know what I'm saying? If Nico tell the truth, you know what I'm saying? We weren't never struggling, went all the way, we paid. We ain't have to ask for no extension and all this, because I went out there and got it. Cause as I'm working, I always kept a packing, you know what I'm saying? Net too made to well, I'm the kingpin of Del now, but I always kept something going, something flowing to make sure we had ends, make sure the lights was working, the gas was on, or whatever the case may be, whatever we had to do to make sure we could eat and stuff stayed afloat. We did. But like I said, it wasn't no options out there for me. So, you know what I'm saying? Around by 2007, 2008, like, man was turning like 2 or whatever. My daddy had came to stay with me in our apartment or whatever. You know what I mean? I was working at Lexus in South Atlanta. And that's another reason why I got all this influence. I saw a lot of black people who was business owners and stuff like that, driving Lexuses. I'm like, man, dang, you ain't gotta be no rapper, you ain't gotta be no teacher. They were coming from all different walks of life, driving these night cars, living in these night houses. I used to be a valet. I might have to pull up in their house or whatever. Then I might, truth be told, man, I might be in somebody's car making a judge, you understand? You know what I'm saying? Just making stuff happen. But anyway, shit, I was staying with my daddy had came to stay with me and Nick. So she used this as an excuse. She was like, oh, your dad trying to take over whatever. We were both young. I ain't never tried to cuff her, you know what I'm saying? I love her out. And until today, if this ain't what she gonna be, she ain't gotta be. I love her to death, but I ain't gonna never try to cover with her. She was talking about my dad did, my dad that, so she decided to go back to her mama's house. I'm like, okay, cool. My dad was like, oh yeah, we gonna get an apartment together, did that in the third. At the end of the day, he was like, nah, we ain't getting in together. I'm like, wow, man, now everybody turning their back on me. People I think go to be coaching me, turning their back on me. Nigga, keep it real. My little boy still had a room over there in the apartment. She can go out. She can go do whatever she wants to. He can come down with me, period. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody I never do nothing. Nowhere, go nowhere, do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Shit, he can come here. He ain't got to get no babysitter. You can go run the street and he can be here with me. So long story short, you know what I'm saying? Nearby. 2008. So 2008, that's when Stonika's sister, you know what I'm saying, Papoose or whatever, introduced me to the cleaning service thing. She was like, you know what I'm saying, you invest in it, did what my sister did, did what they did, or whatever. So my grandma, my dad had always trained me up to be clean. Like, they gonna be like, bye. Ain't no girl gonna want no lazy nigga did that in the third. You wanna be able to do something for yourself if your girl be lazy. So I was like, you know, I'm down with the cleaning junk. He ain't that made for me. So we doing the training and all this. It's supposed to be 5 weeks of training. That's still with the training. Papoose tell me, nah, I ain't trying to do it with you. You think you did, you think you that. Whatever the case may be, you see what I'm saying? It just didn't work out between me and her, and it's cool. All this going on. So 2008, I'm about to move out my apartment, my lease up. Me and my daddy get into it. He telling me, you will never be a boss, you will never be this. Doing all of my stuff over the balcony. You know what I mean? Just all my research, everything I was doing, he was just, you will never be named, you will never make it, and all this. So well, me and him got into it so bad, he ended up getting me locked up. I got locked up for 3 months. I still had money in the bank. Cause if nigga tell the truth, you know what I'm saying? She was in there surviving out the money I had in the bank. She didn't have to want from that, she didn't have to ask from that. You her windshield had got broken on her car. The money I had in the bank paid for that. When I had need money on my books, the money I had in the bank came on my book. Ain't nobody had, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wasn't giving me that. My homeboy doing it, Ryan, Virgil, they had kind of put a little something on there. I can't flex though. I went in there for 3 months, but shit, you want to know somebody got your back for it up. All this in the trend, and he's like, man, what I'm gonna do? I might lose my business investment that I put all the money up for. Even though me and Papu were talking, I put up all the money. You know what I'm saying? I had spent up all my money for grinding, man. Ain't like how I saved up this money. You got all these bills, you got a little boy, you got all this. How you think I saved it up? You ain't looking at me. Shit. Saying he ain't this, he ain't that, he ain't jumping for it. I ain't spending all that, because like I said, my whole mindset was about building wealth. 2009, you know what I'm saying? I found out I got another baby on the way. It's due in March. You know what I'm saying? I had just got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm staying with my own, at my mama house and stuff. But shout out to the Wayne Seal, where it really took off. He gave me a chance at Taco Bell. I was old enough, and he was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a chance. So 6 months, I became what you call a team trainer. Another 6 months, I became a manager. But never losing sight of the cleaning service, because I used to talk to them folks. I had invested my money. I had invested over $1,000. Then a couple $1,000, you know what I'm saying, to get the licenses and did that and the third, all the equipment. So I had never lost track of that. So while I'm doing that, I'm still working on my dream, you see what I'm saying? So I done got contracts and everything. So now I'm working at Taco Bell and handling these contracts. So I'm like, man, yo. So now, 1 year I'm filing taxes with a 1040 and what you call a 1099. So I'm like, man, I'm really out here doing it. So it came to a head about 2012. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the end of 2011, my daddy had just died in August. So, man, I got a lot of pressure on me. I'm like, man, I got to still provide for my family. We in our own thing, you know what I'm saying? We got whips and all this. So now, end of 2011, right before Christmas, right before the New Year, my manager need me to come in at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, I couldn't come in at 8, I can come in at 11. So she say, cool. She ain't made the schedule and that. The schedule get made. She like, you was on here for 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? You ain't come in. So I was like, man, I'm at a crossroad now. So do I give up these contracts? Do I give up my future? This stuff that ain't guaranteed I might lose these contracts? Or do I go back to this job, apologize and all this? You know which one I took.